Hello designers and welcome back. In this lecture, we're going to be creating this beautiful poster design in Adobe Illustrator. Okay, we're going to be creating this one also. So there are two and they're just different variations. Okay, this guy is kind of a double 3D. So the main shape is a 3D, which is followed by 3D, and then when you zoom in, you see that the individual characters are also 3D. Okay, so we'll just learn how to create both of them. And this one is more of a one-way 3D because only the text is forming the 3D. Okay, so just go to Adobe Illustrator and come to open, click on open and choose this file. Sorry, I didn't show the file very properly. Now the file is titled Advanced 3D Text Poster Design 1. Okay, so that's the file you have to open, Advanced 3D Text Poster Design 1. Okay, so first of all, you have to understand that this is an L shape, right? We are trying to create an L. Okay, and this is how we modified our letter L to look like. Okay, this is the L here, and I did this so that these our long texts can be able to fill in this part. Okay, so that's why I did this. So I didn't delete everything because definitely you know how to create this guy. All I did was I came and created a text. I just created L, a letter L, and then give it a Montserrat text. Okay, let's see, Montserrat black. Okay, and then scaled it up, then I expanded it, then used my direct selection tool to select this anchor point and just kind of increase their sizes like this. Okay, so that's basically what I did. So I'm going to delete this one, and we're going to start by creating a new artboard. We're going to duplicate an existing artboard. So hold on Alt and drag to the right, and then just delete everything here. Okay, and then drag your shape, please centralize and keep everything clean. Now this is the text we are going to be using. Okay, this one will appear under, while this one will kind of appear here and here. Okay, just like how you're seeing it here. So how did I achieve this? The first thing we'll have to do is we'll have to kind of come and show ourselves where we want the demarcation to be. Now when we look at here, we can see that the demarcation is around here, almost at the middle of the letter W, right, of how. So that's what you have to come and determine. So just come and select your rectangle tool and just come and make that demarcation like this. Okay, so we're going to use this demarcation similar to what we have there. Okay, so I'm just going to now kind of fit everything in perfectly to make sure no part is missing out. Okay, like this and like this. Perfect. Okay, I think something is missing out here. Good. So this is the first step you need to do. Okay, and of course you need to come and type the whole thing here, but since you have the text already, there is no need to type, and we are going to use what we have here. Okay, so the next thing I'll do, guys, is to select this guy, hold down Alt and duplicate it, because we want to have two versions, right? One for this side and one for this side. So the next thing I'll do is I'll come and click on this guy here, just drag this other part like this, so we have an exact cut at the same point where this guy is ending. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is select the both of them, Ctrl+7 for clipping marks. Select the both of them, you either right click and make clipping marks, or Ctrl+7, or go to object, clipping marks, and make. Okay, so that's the next thing you need to do. So you have them both like this, and then have this other guy here. The next thing we have to do, guys, is to come and create them as symbols. We have to come and turn them to symbols, right? So select the guy here, drag him here, maybe give it L1. Okay, let's name it L1, and okay. The second symbol will be L2, okay, and the third one will be L3 and OK. Perfect. Now the next thing we'll have to do, select our guy here and then go to effects and 3D and materials, 3D classic and extrude. Okay guys, and let's try some presets here and see what we can come up with. I don't think we'll have any preset to give us this guy directly. We'll have to just kind of do the editing by ourselves, kind of tweak the whole thing to give us what we have here. Okay, so let's have it like this. Let's just okay guys, let's have it like this, and let's just make our extrude depth this big. Okay, and I want to just zoom in so I can see what I'm doing very well. So I'll just close this panel like this and then kind of starts doing the 3D tweaks again. Okay, so I'm just going to click the 3D option there, and then let's start trying to mess this up a bit. Okay, so do this and do this and do this and do this. Okay, I'll just continue trying to edit the 3D to kind of help us achieve what we have here, right? So we are quite close to what we need to have, but I'm not satisfied. So we need to just kind of do more. Okay, and there's this option here for perspective where we can make our shape have perspective, right? So if I for example, now you see the perspective, but this is not what we want to do, obviously. So we're just going to remove perspective. We're going to work with what we have. Okay, and let me just adjust the lighting like this. Then we keep seeing what we can come up with, if we can come up with a better arrangement. Okay, let me just compare it with what we have here. You know what, I'm going to select the file, that's this guy, and let me manually see the settings we have here. So we have 41 minus 36 minus 27, right? 41 minus 36 and minus 27. 41 minus 36 minus 27. So I'll just use the exact values so as to skip all this back and forth. Okay, now the next thing we'll do is we'll map our art. Okay, now select the guy, click on your 3D, then okay, let me just check also how much extrusion we have here. So you can see that we have 127. Okay, select the guy, click here, and 127, and okay, and click also, click again, and then just come to map art, and let's try mapping our art. Okay, let's start mapping our art. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. So come here and click this guy and see if it's the one. So it's not the one. Let's click the second one, and yeah, it's the one we are looking for. So we'll just kind of arrange it like this. Okay, and we really want to make this fit properly. Okay, and in order to do that, we will have to zoom in really well. Okay, so let's zoom in. Let's do this. Let's just expand our view here. And you know what, I would want to just isolate this guy a bit. Okay, so I practically see what's happening. Okay, so I'll click on my 3D again, go to map art, and just try to make this guy bigger, and then I'll manually just come and fit my design more properly. Okay, I'll scale it up a bit. Kind of okay, I feel we can work with this. So I'm then going to go to the next side, which is this side, and go and pick my L1 and just scale it down while holding down shift. Scale it down. Okay, and then just rotate it while holding down shift again, so we can see that we've rotated it in the wrong direction. Let me rotate it. Okay, you know what, let me just scale it down to the size of our board here. So let's just rotate it now, holding down shift. Okay, and finally we've got what we want. So I'm just going to scale it now. Sorry guys, my part. Okay, we can see that our design got disappeared, so we're just going to add it again. Okay, scale it down, holding down shift, and then are we at the okay, I think we added the wrong guy. We need this one instead. Scale it down, holding down shift, and just let's see. No, yeah, I think we've got it right this time. So we're just going to scale it up like this, scale it up like this, and try to align it. Scale it up again. Let's try to align it and see if we're getting it right. So we have more scaling to do. Scale it down a bit. Okay, you know what I want to do? I want to zoom in so I see what's happening very closely. Okay, as you can see, we are achieving progress. We are close to getting what we desire. Okay, so I will just activate my 3D again, map part, and just continue scaling. Okay, I have to go to the right side, right? This is the right side. And let's see. So guys, I think we are achieving progress here. Maybe we just want to scale this one a bit down. Okay, and then move it lower. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I think right now we just have to move it a bit. So you see, it's just a matter of you being able to just get the right thing done. Okay, it takes a lot of practice to get it right. So I'll just scale it up again so as to see more closely what's happening here. So my view is better now. I can see bigger. Okay, yeah guys, I think we've got what we need. Okay, so let me look at it. Yeah, I think we can work with this. Okay, we still have gaps here. We still have gaps here, and let's see if we can make it better. So activate map art, scale this guy up, and let's see if we can make these things better, right? Okay, good. Let's go to the other side and see. Okay, this side, let's see if we can make it better. Okay. So this thing requires a lot of practicing. To make perfect. You might never get it perfect, guys. We might almost never get it perfect. Okay, let me just try to cancel everything and start again. And try to see if we can make it better. But actually, this will work. This will work. I just want to achieve perfection. Okay, you know what? First of all, let's handle the guy on the first. Okay, let's handle the guy on the, so that we then handle the remaining guys, the stubborn ones. So just rotate, holding down shift. I want to rotate. Oh gosh. All right, yeah, this will work. So just increase the size and just drag it up, drag it down like this. Make it big, make it fill the space. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, I like this. So what I would now do is try to make things here feel a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to shift my view a bit to the left, then put my 3D once more, and then expand this shape really well, expand this view really well. Okay, expand this view really well. Yeah, I think we're closer to it now. Closer to it now. Yeah, guys, I think we're closer to it. In fact, we can make do with this, but let me just try to see if we can make the last side better. Now this is the side. Let's try to move it lower. You know what? I'm going to just OK this first, so that even if I mess up in this other side and we cancel, we won't have to affect the update we did here. You get the point? So so for some weird reason, sometimes it doesn't want to scale down. Okay, I think I got it this time. I think I got it, and I'm going to go with what we have. Okay, so as you can see, at least we got it at least 98% or 97%. So we'll make do with this so we don't spend all our time. So come again to map art, and this time we are going to shade artwork. Okay, we're going to shade artwork, and we're going to make our geometry invincible, and click OK and OK. Perfect. The next thing we'll do is to bring in our background. So select this guy, alt and drag them to place, centralize them, align them to the middle. Perfect. Now you see that our design is now out, right? Design is now out. All we need to do is get the lighting. Okay, the lighting for this guy is coming from this side, while for this guy is coming from this side. So select this guy and try to match the lighting. Okay, let's try to match the lighting and see if it's gonna look better. Yeah, so I think we'll go with this lighting. Okay, for the blend steps, let's just make it the maximum, and basically this is it for this guy. Okay, now as you can see, we got it. The next thing to do is just to copy. Okay, this guy is not to copy. We won't copy it. We're going to actually create it from scratch. Okay, so you see how everything. So I'm shifting X, shift X, and I'll just take my time to align the size. Okay, so Control R for ruler and drag. Okay, now I can see it. Now I can see you. So just drag the guy and fit everything more perfectly. For this one, it's actually at the right place, and we need to centralize our shape first of all, and kind of make this guy a little bit bigger. Perfect. Centralize it, and just kind of use these points, right? These widgets to kind of curve the thing like this. Okay, and next thing we'll do is we'll actually copy our text. We won't write them. Okay, so everything, what it's here is creativity is king. Creativity is king. That's just what I wrote. So we take my pen tool, click. We are not clicking inside, we are clicking on the line. So it's still doing the thing. So I'm just going to use the type on the path tool. Okay, I'm clicking on the line. Perfect. And Control V for paste. And voila, we have our design. Okay, so it's perfect. The only thing left is this, guys. And we're just going to copy and paste and centralize, or align rather. And boom, guys, we have our first design. Now for the second design, what we need to do is simply duplicate our artboard, Shift O for our artboard tool, and bring it to the side. Okay, guys, and then what you then need to do is to click here, go to objects and expand appearance. Okay, when you expand appearance, you can also, let's see, expand. Okay, anyone. So you can now right click and ungroup them. Now you can select each of these. Let's ungroup again, and you can select each of these parts, okay, as separate parts. Okay, you see, you can select each of them as separate parts. So what we'll do is select this guy, and using your right arrow button, click 2 times. Using your left arrow button, click 2 times. Using your down arrow button, click 2 times. And yeah, we've created this demarcation, and all we need to do now is add our 3D effects on each of them. So 3D classic and 3D and bevel. So let's see front. Okay, now we have front. What we need to do is maybe increase our, okay, front is not working. Let's make this guy 50 for the 4. You see, so let's see what we get by adjusting these guys. Okay, so when we make this guy 5, see that we don't get an extrusion, right? You see, we don't get an extrusion like this, which is similar to our reference image here. And we want this guy to have the main lighting, right? We want it to be brightest. So what we'll do is just come and click the 3D again, and then kind of make the lighting come like this. Okay, and for this guy, we're just going to yeah, maybe we'll make it 10, then reduce the extrusion. Maybe let's make the extrusion 10 also. You see, okay, and maybe we can make this even 11 or 13. Okay, this guy, we just work on the lighting a bit, and okay, perfect. Now for this other guy, select him, go to effects, 3D, use classic, extrude, and just give him the font again. And let's try to adjust our options here. Okay, and for this one, I don't just want to make things too complicated. I think I'll just go with a decent setting. So it needs to be 0. Okay, Okay guys, we then need to increase the steps, blending steps, and then okay. And as you can see, we now have our 3D like this. And the last one will be this guy here, extrude classic, give it to the front. Let's do this and see. No, yeah, this is the one we need. Perfect. And I think for this one we'll make it the darkest. Okay, so let's just see if we can make the guy darker. Doesn't really matter. Let me just cancel. Doesn't really matter. So you can see how we've been able to come up with these effects now, these amazing looking 3D effects. Okay, that's the power of 3D in Adobe Illustrator. Now things like this might look very complex at first, but I tell you, once you just figure out the little nitty-gritties you need to take care of, you're going to discover that these are really simple stuff, but of course they look complex. So that will be it for this one, guys. Thanks for staying till the end, and we'll see you in the next one.